Nearly 90% of TikTok car repair videos shouldn't even be attempted by people without mechanical training. That's not just risky, it's a potential disaster waiting to happen. Today, we're exposing 10 of the most viral so-called car hacks that could leave you with ruined paintwork, broken parts, or even a voided warranty. Before you try your next internet fix, watch this. You'll be shocked at how damaging some of these can really be. Number 1. Coca-Cola on car batteries. It looks almost magical. Someone grabs a bottle of Coke, pours it over corroded battery terminals, and within seconds, the bubbling fizz seems to melt away years of grime. On TikTok, it looks like the perfect cheap fix, but the part nobody shows is what happens after the bubbles fade. That leftover liquid isn't just harmless soda, it's sticky, packed with sugar, and laced with acids that eat away at the very connections your car depends on. And for years, people have claimed Coca-Cola works as a miracle cleaner for everything from rusted bolts to greasy pans. But under the hood of your car, it sparks more problems than it solves. Dirt clings to the syrup, corrosion builds back faster, and even minor shorts become likely. Mechanics recommend a simple mix of baking soda and water instead. What seems impressive online can quickly leave you stranded with a dying battery. Number 2. Cooking oil as engine oil substitute. One of the strangest TikTok claims going around is that if you run out of engine oil, you can just pour in cooking oil instead. At first it sounds tempting. After all, if it's safe for your body, shouldn't it be safe for your car? Here's the problem. Engine oil isn't just slick liquid, it's packed with detergents that clean, additives that reduce friction, and stabilizers that keep it from burning under extreme heat. Cooking oil has none of that protection. Inside an engine, frying oil quickly overheats, thickens, and forms sticky deposits that block tiny passages. The moving parts that should glide smoothly start grinding, locking up bearings and seizing pistons. In the worst cases, the motor can be destroyed in hours. So while it might coat a frying pan, it has no place inside a car engine. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Number 3. Toothpaste as headlight cleaner. TikTok clips love showing cloudy headlights instantly shining after a quick rub of toothpaste. The foam spreads, a few wipes later, and the lens looks almost new. It's simple, cheap, and oddly satisfying to watch. But here's where the problem starts. If toothpaste is strong enough to grind down plaque, why would it be safe for a thin layer of plastic protecting an expensive headlight assembly? Those micro-scrubbing particles don't just clean off haze, they leave behind tiny scratches. At first, the plastic looks clearer, but over the next weeks, it begins to scatter light even more, causing headlights to look duller than before. Each attempt worsens the surface and shortens the lifespan of the lens. Professional restoration kits and protective clear coats are designed to repair and preserve that plastic surface. The supposed brightening trick ultimately guarantees dimmer road visibility. Number 4. Nail polish and windshield cracks. On TikTok, it looks quick and clever. Someone brushes a little clear nail polish over a thin windshield crack and claims it locks the damage in place. At first glance, the line seems less noticeable, almost sealed like a top coat on a fingernail. But does it really hold? The truth is, nail polish shares nothing in common with professional resin. It doesn't bond into the glass layers, and it can't flex with the constant temperature swings on a windshield. On a hot day, expansion forces the crack wider. In the cold, the polish shrinks and peels away. That movement leaves the windshield even more vulnerable. The only reliable way to stop cracks from spreading is resin injected by certified repair equipment. A $10 hack doesn't save money here. It often leads straight to a $600 windshield replacement. Number 5. Bleach and washer fluid tank. Some TikTok clips claim you can swap out washer fluid with bleach for crystal clear windshields. At first, it sounds convincing because bleach is known as a powerful cleaner, but the reality inside your car's washer system is far different. Bleach isn't just cleaning, it's corrosive. The rubber seals that keep fluid from leaking will start degrading quickly, causing leaks in places you can't easily see. The metal pump components that push fluid to your windshield are also at risk, as bleach promotes rust and corrosion. Even the leftover mist sprayed onto your glass doesn't just vanish. It leaves behind toxic residue that can damage wipers and eat away at surrounding paint. Automotive washer fluids already contain detergents and antifreeze additives designed for vehicles. When you use bleach, a few pennies of savings can end up costing you hundreds in damage repairs. Number 6. WD-40 for covering scratches. Scroll through TikTok and you'll see it. A quick spray of WD-40 on a car panel and suddenly the scratch seems to vanish. It looks like automotive magic, but the effect is only temporary. Within hours or after a single wash, the mark reappears. So why does it look so convincing in the first place? WD-40 is a water-displacing oil, not a paint repair product. What it actually does is seep into the small grooves of the scratch, filling them so the light reflects more evenly. That creates a brief illusion of restored paint, but the coating doesn't bond. Rain, soap, or even dust wipes it away and the scratch returns. Worse, it leaves oily residue that attracts grime and can weaken clear coat over time. Proper repairs use buffing compounds designed for automotive finishes. What looks fixed can quickly look even worse. Number 7. Hairdryer to fix dents. It's one of the more dramatic TikTok tricks. A dented car panel gets blasted with a hairdryer, and suddenly the metal pops back into shape. On screen it looks effortless, like you've just skipped a trip to the body shop. But here's the problem. The average hairdryer only produces enough heat for styling hair, not for reshaping steel or even most automotive plastics. When metal is bent, its structure changes in a process called plastic deformation. To reverse that, the panel needs controlled, higher heat combined with precise pressure. A household hairdryer simply can't expand the material enough. In fact, blasting one spot with weak but constant heat can blister paint or even make the dent look worse. That's why professionals rely on paintless dent repair tools. What seems like a clever $30 solution often leads to a $500 paint correction instead. Number 8. Sugar or salt in radiator water. Believe it or not, some TikTok clips suggest pouring sugar or even table salt into your radiator water as a quick fix. At face value, it looks harmless. After all, they're basic kitchen ingredients. But once they circulate through your cooling system, the damage starts almost immediately. Sugar doesn't dissolve evenly under high heat. Instead, it crystallizes and clogs the narrow passages inside the radiator and water pump. Those blockages stop coolant from flowing, leading to temperature spikes that your engine can't handle. Salt, on the other hand, accelerates corrosion on every metal surface it touches. Over time, that eats away at the radiator, hoses, and internal parts. Manufacturers design coolant mixtures to regulate heat and protect against rust. Substituting sugar or salt transforms a simple cooling system into a recipe for overheating, warped parts, and extremely costly engine failures. Number 9. Gasoline to clean interior stains. Some clips online claim gasoline is a powerful way to strip out stubborn stains from car seats and carpets. On the surface, it makes sense. Gasoline is strong enough to dissolve grease and oil, so it must clean fabric too, right? The reality is far more dangerous than it looks. Gasoline is one of the most flammable liquids you could ever bring inside a vehicle. Even small amounts release fumes that linger in the upholstery, saturating the air with toxic vapors. Those fumes don't just smell bad, they turn your car into a fire hazard. A stray spark, static from clothing, or even someone lighting a cigarette could cause an explosion. And beyond the fire risk, gasoline damages fibers and leaves permanent discoloration. Automotive upholstery cleaners remove stains safely without destroying material. The clean interior trick can literally blow up in your face. Number 10. The fake free AC hack. TikTok videos often show drivers placing a bowl of ice in front of the car's fan, calling it free AC. At a glance, it looks clever and even refreshing, but the idea falls apart once you understand what's happening. The fan pushes air across the ice, which feels cooler for a few seconds, but almost immediately the effect fades, leaving only a damp mess. That extra moisture doesn't just vanish, it lingers and fogs up windows, reducing visibility, and the added humidity can seep into electronics, creating long-term damage to the interior systems. On top of that, balancing an open container of ice while driving is a serious distraction. The truth is, the only way to keep your car cool is proper AC servicing to restore efficiency. This hack's real payoff? You end up with melted ice water spilling into your lap. Viral car hacks might look satisfying, but most of them end up costing far more than they save. What seems like a harmless shortcut online can actually damage expensive parts of your vehicle, leaving you with repairs that could have been avoided. The safest approach is always to cross-check advice, and when in doubt, follow your owner's manual or consult a professional. A few minutes of research is worth it. The next time you see a quick fix online, take a second to question it. That little bit of skepticism can save you thousands in repairs down the line.